we will need some special supplies. Let's find our supply roundup sheet for today. If you don't have it, ask your adult helper to help you find it. They can print it from your lesson page or pull it out of your Clevercat Preschool Book 1. You can also print your Clevercat Preschool Day 5 lesson check sheet or pull it from your book. You can pause your video while you get your sheets. Get yourself a pencil, give yourself a check. Once you have your basic supply kit, and one check. Check. Next, go below Basic Supply Kit on your supply roundup sheet, and we need the A is for alpaca coloring. And you can pause the video while you get it. You can ask your adult helper to find it for you. They can print it from your lesson page or pull it out of your Clevercat Preschool Book 1. And it looks like this. Once you have it, go to your supply roundup sheet and give yourself a check. That's 2 checks. 1, 2. Below A is for alpaca coloring. We have Make a Circle Book activity starter page. And it looks like this. And you can pause the video while you get it. It's the Clevercat Preschool Day 5 Circle Book, Extra Circles. Your adult helper can print it for you, or you can also get it from your Clevercat Preschool Book 1. And it looks just like this. Once you have that, go to your supply roundup and give yourself another check. And that's 1, 2, 3 checks. You can count it with me. 1, 2, 3. Below that, we have Make Your Own Memory Match worksheet. This is a fun one. These are fun worksheets. This is what they look like. There are 2 of these with different animals on them. In this one, the first one is the Clevercat Preschool Day 5 Make Your Own Memory Match number 1. And the second one is Clevercat Preschool Day 5 Make Your Own Memory Match number 2. And those are the animals that are on them. And once you have those, go back to your supply roundup sheet, and below Make a Circle Book activity starter page, find Make Your Own Memory Match worksheet, and follow it across and give yourself another check. And that's 4 checks. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next we have salt. And salt is optional. That means you don't have to have it. But I have salt, and I know where it is. You can pause the video if you have some too, or ask your adult helper to help you find it. And come back when you're ready. I found my salt. Did you find your salt? And again, you don't have to have salt. Find salt on your supply roundup sheet, follow the line across, and give yourself another check when you have it. And we have 5 checks. 1, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. We're looking for a plate or a lid, and this is optional too. And this is a nice round lid. You want a round lid. Once you have it, if you have it, again it's optional, which means you don't have to have one. Find plate or lid, come across, and put a check below the other checks. This is below or on the bottom. This is above or at the top. Next we need 10 to 15 paper plates. I happen to have paper plates in my kitchen. Do you know where your paper plates are? If you don't, ask your adult helper to help you find them, and you can pause the video while you get those. And once you have yours, and put in a check. We need a hole punch. And you should have a hole punch in your basic supply kit. And here we have a hole punch. Once you have your hole punch,
and give yourself another check.
we need yarn now. Do you have some yarn? Do you know where it is? If not, you can ask your adult helper to get you some. Once you or your adult helper find your yarn, you can give yourself a check on your supply roundup check sheet. Next, we need a pine cone. I don't have any pine cones in the house, so I'll have to go outside and find one. Ask your adult helper to help you find one too. Here, I found one right here. This is a nice one. Once you have your pine cone, find it on your supply roundup sheet and give yourself a check. We want peanut butter, and here I have some peanut butter. And once you find your peanut butter, find it on your check sheet from your supply roundup and give yourself another nice big check. Lots of checks. And we get sunflower seeds. And check that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So just after 12, check off sunflower seeds. And then we find plastic wrap. I know where we keep our plastic wrap. Do you know where you keep your plastic wrap? If you don't, that's okay. Ask your adult helper to help you find some. And when you have yours, you can check it off. Then for your supply roundup, you can find a plastic spoon. And you can pause the video while you look for yours. And last, we have string. String is the last thing for our supply roundup for the day. And once you find yours, you can give yourself another nice big check. So now we have all of our supplies for the day, but we also finished another lesson, so we get another check. And give yourself a check for completing your supply roundup lesson, and another check for completing your supply roundup worksheet. That's 2 checks. Make sure you keep track of all the hard work you do by giving yourself a check each time you finish a lesson. And if you ever get confused, ask your adult helper where to put the check, and you will always know what work you have finished and what work you still need to do to be a very clever cat.